I recently bought a bunch of Rubik's Cubes and Twisty Puzzles from a guy named Ben, who was selling some or perhaps most of his vast collection of Twisty Puzzles, and this was one of the ones that really intrigued me the most. So if we look at the box here, it's a calendar, it's a pen or pencil holder, it's a puzzle, and it's also, although this one's not labelled, it's also a money box or a piggy bank. You can tell this came out a while ago. The box is still in pretty good condition, but it's obviously fairly old. If this price label was still on it, we could see how much it cost back when it came out. But let's have a look. So here it is. It's still in absolutely perfect condition. And the way this works is you can set it up for the month that you're in. And we'll have the days of the week up along the top here. We've got the slot for putting coins in, and then we have the dates on here. Now you might be wondering, but how is this a puzzle? And also, what if Tuesday the 1st isn't the right date? Well, this month, today right now, it's Thursday the 2nd of February. And actually it's really easy to shift it over to a different month. So all we have to do is this. Of course, it doesn't accommodate for the fact that February doesn't have some of these dates, but it's okay, you can deal with that. So getting it from one month to the next is actually really easy, but it is still a puzzle, and a really interesting puzzle. And you may have seen in the 80s there were a bunch of puzzles that came out like this one. I remember having one as a kid which was called a Mini Whippet, which was roughly the same as this but smaller and with fewer sides. But the idea is you've got one gap which is here, so it's a bit like a 15 slidey puzzle but in 3 dimensions. And so by making use of this gap we can move numbers around. So if we do this, the gap is now here, I can move that around in all sorts of ways, and eventually we can get the whole thing scrambled. Now I'm kind of midway through scrambling, but one thing that's really nice about this is you can get a really quick sense of whether you've actually done a good job of scrambling this. I can already see that I haven't, because these numbers already go in order. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, there's 7 and 6 and 9, and down at the bottom we got the blank one, so I need to do quite a bit more scrambling. So this puzzle takes a while to scramble. Alright, I still feel like it's not completely scrambled, but at least we've got, 1 is down here and 27's up there, and we've got some blank ones higher up, so it's getting scrambled. And then let's have a look at how we solve this. Now, the numbers on this make this, I think, significantly harder than the more basic versions of this, because in the normal version you just have to get them all lined up as colours. It doesn't matter about the order of them, and the fact that these are in the wrong order in the other puzzles wouldn't have mattered, but here of course it matters a great deal. Okay, so let's see what it's like to solve it. I'm going to look for where the 1 is. I've forgotten where that is. Okay, so we're going to do orange first, starting with trying to get the 1 up to the top. Now when I was scrambling, I sort of realised there's a relatively straightforward way to move things up, which is like this. So we put the gap to the left and in the direction you want it to go of the piece, so that when you move the piece it can go into that gap. Now if we put this gap here, move up again, move the gap across, one more, up it goes, boom, boom, boom. I'm not thinking at all strategically here, I'm just getting the 1 up to the top. It's my sole aim. Although if I'd thought about it, I would have tried to get it next to the 2, but anyway. I guess it goes, does it go above the 8? Yeah, it must do, I guess. Alright, so the 1 is now at the top, and for this month, I mean it doesn't matter too much, but for this month the 1st is the Wednesday, so we're going to put the oranges on the Wednesday, and I think that one is going to go there. So these two are now in the right place, and there's the 15. So let's get that into the right place. Okay. There we go. So that is the orange side done. What is the 2? That's blue, so we're going to do blue next. Now this is where it gets, I guess, a lot trickier, because I'm going to be trying to get the blues in place without messing this up. It should be okay, although now I'm wondering if I should do it row by row instead, but we'll see. There's 9, which wants to go immediately below the 2. And there's 2. Alright. So let's get that gap here. Wait, that's gone on the wrong side of the row, but the wrong column now. Okay, finally, 2 days done. Wednesday and Thursday. So now we'll move on to wherever number 3 is, which is in yellow. So that one to be there. And then all right. So I think that's Wednesday to Sunday done. So now we just have to do Monday and Tuesday. This is not going to be easy, I don't think, but we'll see. So there's 6 in place, and we may as well get 7 in place for Reddit. So I think that's what I'm going to do, is work my way down, because I think if I just do one side, the others will just be all scrambled. That would be no good. So we want 13 and 14 now. They are next to each other, but I want them up higher. Alright, so, oh look at that, we're very close now, so we actually just need to swap these two and then move that in there and then we're done. So this is, yeah, okay. So that's 29, just need to get 21 to go across, that's easy. And then we're just swapping these two really, and then swapping some others. Okay, so do this. There we go. Pretty sure that's solved. If you're paying more attention than I am and you can see a mistake, then let me know in the comments. I don't think I've made a mistake. That's actually a really fun, enjoyable puzzle. It took me 20, 25 minutes, something like that, to solve the whole thing. And obviously you can then use it as a pen pot or a coin safe. I'm just noticing, oh, I see. Okay, so the gap goes there, and that's fine then, right? Because then we go round in a spiral. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and so on. Okay, I thought I had to hold it up like this, but no, it's actually correct like this. This is where you start. Yeah, so there we go. This was a puzzle I'm pretty sure came out in the 80s, the calendar puzzle. Nothing to do with Rubik's, although Rubik's had their own somewhat similar variants. That is a beautiful condition version of this puzzle, coming still with its box is pretty remarkable these days as well. So there we go. Thanks for watching, and if you're interested in seeing other kinds of calendar puzzles, check this out here. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Bye.